Okay, folks. Sorry about yesterday. I got off last night because we had some energy going on. But we're back with the live, so welcome everybody. We're going to take a drive in this 2008 Thomas C2. Just making sure the live is good. Yeah, it's so much better now. So. Okay. I love hearing this Mercedes engine. We're in 201 for KCSD. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Give me 1 second, guys, while I share this. Sorry guys, give me a minute. What is going on with Discord right now? I don't know. It's not right. Well, let me try to pull somewhere. Getting stuck on the road. Hold on. Give me 1 minute, guys, while I try to figure this out. What's going on? There we go. There we go. Okay. Maybe not. Everything else is working, so let me put you on timeout for a minute. While I try to figure this out. What's going on with Discord? For some reason, it's buggy. Try one more time. I don't know what's going on here. Okay, no. I don't know what's going on with this thing. Okay. Now let me try to open it from the website. I don't know why it's not working on the app right now. Oh, of course, it's going to make me log in again. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the app right now. Seems to not want to work on my computer, so I guess we'll just, I don't know. We'll try it again on the app or on the website. There we go. That seems to work. No, don't delete that. Second batch of 2024s. Sorry guys, I'm gonna be back up here in just a minute. So hang tight for a little longer if you can. Yeah, I'm sorry about this. So I could put you back on the game. I'm about to be back up and running, so apologize about that, guys. Well, actually I gotta put you back because I'm installing a mod for ROR, so I'm going to have to close it for now. But we will be back up, so Alex sent me a mod, so I'm gonna. Okay, I gotta put that in the file, then I'll get it back up. Then I'll get our rigs of rods back up. So hold on 1 second, guys, while I. Nope, it's this. There we go. Now let's get the game back up. Just give me a minute, guys. When I get back in the bus, then I will put you back on the screen. So give me 1 minute. Okay. Sorry guys, it takes a little minute to get into this game, so it's okay. It'll just be a minute or two. So once we're back, then we will get you back on the screen. I'd just rather you not sit here and wait for my game to reload. So I'm gonna be doing that from now on. Like when I'm loading into a game, I will not show you guys my loading screen. So I'm gonna, once I get into the game here, back sitting in the bus we were just in, then I will put you back. If we have issues like this, I'd rather you guys not see it on my screen, so just for the sake of it. So just give me 1 minute, then I will put it back. Or just a few seconds here. Okay, there we go. Let's take this stuff off and then put it where it was. Now we will put you back. There you are. So, okay. Let's start this thing back up and get her back on the road. I love how this thing sounds when it starts. There are some new buses I have. I want to show you guys on the stream. And you will get a separate video of these. So, right after this one, I want to show you one that's pretty unique. It's not of my engine choice though. Not my favorite engine ever made, but I don't hate the engine, okay? I don't hate it. It's just not my favorite. And it is an International. So, it's kind of like one I already have, but it's not the same. And you guys will see that here in a minute, or here in a little bit after I am through driving this bus. I'm gonna drive it for like 5 more minutes and then show you that. So stay tuned. You will get a separate video of these buses. So just for now, I'm gonna rock with this one for a little bit, because this bus has some meaning to me. We all know we love the Mercedes engines in these C2s. Seems like you guys like them a lot more than in C2s than FS65s. You know what I mean? But I do have a lot of memories riding Mercedes-Benz powered buses. I've ridden C2s and HDXs with them. Our HDXs were not quite as good as our C2s, so sorry you had to see that. Yeah. It's a lot better in the C2s than the HDXs. So, the HDXs, they were just too slow and bumpy. The C2s with the Mercedes were a lot better and smoother. And I kind of feel bad for the HDXs at the time, but all of ours are gone from the school district. So, as I've said multiple times. This bus is incredibly fast for a Mercedes. That's why I love it. I love how the engine sounds. Even though I like the Cummins powered ones more than this, but I gotta admit, these Mercedes do sound really good. Okay. Alright guys, so I'm gonna give you one more view of the C2 here. Awesome bus, man. I love how this motor sounds. Listen to that exhaust. Little bit of diesel smell. But yeah, so that's the C2, the 2008, 201 from KCSD. This is going to be my spare bus, just letting you know. So, but anyway, that's that. So the next one I'm going to share with you is an International, and it's an Amtran. It's made by Boeing and Jason, so it's a 1999. There's a 1999 and a 2001, but I'll show you the 99. And considering it's bus 99, how about that? This one's for you, Alex, for KCSD. But this isn't a KCSD bus, but I'm saying like your favorite bus was 99. Just like Lane, LMD Productions. Even though his was a 2012 C2. But here's the bus. It's also based off of Ohio, in my opinion, and it has a roof logo. So definitely Ohio without the inspections and everything. But so this is a 1999 Amtran 3800. I have to say they did a really good job with this bus, Boeing and Jason. So I have shown off an Amtran before, but it had a T444E. This one has a DT466E. So not my favorite engine, but it's just as good, you know. So yeah, let's go ahead and pop inside here. And here's the number 99 for Riggs-a-Rod's Public Schools, which is made up. But this is an Amtran. And we got brown seats in here, so it's definitely Ohio vibes for me. So this one is a DT466E because you can see the doghouse. It's got the old 3800 gauge cluster, but the same exact driver's area as you would see in a first gen CE. That's where these originated from. So but yeah, so that's that. Here's my mirror, exterior light monitor, and body fluid first aid kit. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get this thing started. Let you hear that DT-466E. It's a big school bus sign on the back. Nice bus overall, though, and it's, well, considering this is an Amtran with square door windows, when usually they're rounded on the Amtrans, so that's okay though. See, this one even has an IC plate, like build sticker. I'll get you a shot of that so you can see it. And it's got the same plate as that first gen does. So, nothing crazy. That's not accurate though, because this is in 1999. There's there's the PA mic and there's the radio. CMB radio, and there's even a Panasonic radio up here. Get you a close shot of that. That's for you, Eric. Ice cream truck school bus bids. This is the older style one. So, but as you can see, we've got incandescent interior lights, and the roof hatches aren't exactly here, but they're just simulated on this bus. You want to see the warning lights? Let's go ahead and do that. This one has a crossing gate, and it's all incandescent lighting. Well, let me turn on the hazards too. Very nice bus overall. This one's high headroom, of course. Most of these first gen CEs I have are high headroom. Okay. All right, let's take this thing for a drive. I love this camera view. So cool. All right, guys. So that was the 1999 Amtran International. Give you one more walk around of it. So fully incandescent. Stop state law, which is definitely a giveaway of Ohio. And it's a yellow roof. So yeah, that's that. And yeah, that was the Amtran International. So now I want to show off one of the new visions I was just given. Okay, fine. These were from 2022. So hold on a second. There we go. So here we are. So let's show off one of the 2025 Bluebird Visions. I was just given these by Alex. Busboy ONYT. Let's look at the new Vision. This one's also gasoline, so I'm going to guess this is also a V10. 6.8 liter. But it's got the new roof cap style. It should. Yep. So here it is. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. This looks good. I like it so far. Let's take a look at this. So this is a 2025 Bluebird Vision, and it's got the First Light school bus sign. This is 147 for Hilton Central Schools out of New York. Unleaded gasoline, of course. You guys did kind of see the back, but we have all LED on the back. It's got the phone number, New York license plate. There's your Bluebird decal right there, your emblem. And this vehicle does not turn on red. Camera recording outside a bus when red light's flashing. So, oh yeah, it's got the new roof caps. And again, the school bus sign is First Light. This one has no underbody storage, but it's got all yellow. LED stop sign, which I believe is strobing. LED. Got LED fender mounted turret signals, I believe. They look like it. Yeah. No LED headlights because that was for the 2026 model years. So let's take a look inside. So we've got air conditioning in here. There's your child checkmate. Got 2 roof hatches. Here's all your cameras, your speakers, your interior lights, which are LED. Oh yeah, this looks really good in here. Let's look at the driver's area. I didn't mean to hit the key yet, so. Oh yeah, this one even makes the new noises too, so I like that. Here's all your switches, which is basic. It's got the basic interior, but I like how they put the CB radio there. And you've got LED incandescent light monitor, which it's blacked out on this one. So, even the storage is blacked out, but that's okay. But here's the air conditioning up front. So, yeah, this is really neat. I like this. Even the wigwag is blacked out with a fan. There should be 2 fans in here, I believe. Well, no, but yeah, so that's that. So now we can hit the key. Oh, this one has the 7.3 V8. This is the 7.3 Godzilla. So this is definitely going to get its own video for sure. Hold on a second, guys. So anyway, guys, yeah, so we got the first light school bus sign, and it's got the strobe light, of course, white roof. So, yeah, here's the back. Put on the hazards just because. There's the brake lights and oops, hold on. It's got the newer reverse light beeper. Let's look at the front of the bus. Those look like incandescent fender mounted signals. Yeah, those are incandescent. So everything's LED with the exception of the fender mounted signals and the headlights. And it also has a black hood, so. There's the new Bluebird sticker there. Even the stepwell light is LED. It's got the blue logo because it's gasoline. But this one's powered by the 7.3 Ford Godzilla. So. Let's go ahead and take her for a spin. Very nice bus overall. Got the hydraulic brakes. Very decent. One thing I do like about hydraulic brakes is you don't have to press the brakes so hard to get it to stop properly. So I do kind of like that compared to air-powered. The air-powered, you gotta stop a little harder, but it does stop very well. This you don't have to stop you don't have to press the brake quite as hard to get it to stop. So that is one thing I do like about these brakes. But you know what? They all are going to have their pros and cons. You know what I mean? So that is one thing I do like about hydraulic brakes, but I prefer air brakes and stuff. So, because I'm used to them. That's what I've learned about hydraulic brakes is you don't have to press it so hard to get it to stop. I'll have to do a comparison on which one stops better, in my opinion. That's okay, though. That's not what this is about. You know, I did kind of slam on the brakes to get it to stop there, but you really don't have to do that to get it to stop. It's kind of a weird feeling because the bus pushes itself down to do that. That's kind of a little sketchy in my opinion. That's kind of why I prefer the air brakes. Sorry, I kind of had to do that because the bus was still in second gear. It's kind of weird. So you gotta manually press the brakes to get it to go down gear. That's kind of weird. For some reason the bus doesn't like to go all the way down to first gear. Unless you manually put it in gear. That's kind of weird. That's good to know. Hey? Okay, yeah, that was kind of weird. Showing you a little simulation with that just because. Alright guys, so that was the 2025 Bluebird Vision from HCS. Give you once again another final walk around. So here you go. This one is going to get its separate video, so for sure. But there's more in the fleet I can go over with you guys. So they got a lot of buses in the fleet now. So the Evolve C2s are 2026 model years, not 2027s. So the person who leaked them got that wrong. So you want to know about that? Get the information from Alex, Busboy ONYT. So he will tell you everything about these buses. So go follow his YouTube. Go subscribe to his YouTube. But anyway, that's the Vision. What did y'all think of that review? It's a very solid bus in my opinion. I'm going to go ahead and get in the chat with Lucas just because. No, hold on. Invite to voice. I'm going to invite Lucas in here. Okay. I'm going to drive that 3rd gen CE again. We got snow coming today, guys, apparently. I could see the clouds already building up for it to come down, so we do got some snow falling down here pretty shortly. Sorry, guys, it's taking a second for the bus to spawn. Oh, shoot. Sorry about that, guys. It's taking a second for the bus to spawn. In fact, this bus is a lag machine, but it shouldn't be this bad since I'm the only one in this game. I'm in single player right now, but anyway, here's the 3rd gen CE that I've showed off in the past few little streams. If you want to see it again, I figured I'd show it. Okay, let's try that again. Invite. I'm going to send him a little text real quick. Okay. Anyway, we're sitting in this 3rd gen. Let's give y'all a little tour. Since I've done a video on this already, let's just go ahead and do a normal tour on this thing. So this is a 2025 ICCE next generation. So it's got the Cummins 6.7, But it's detailed to have the X15, but it's technically referred to as this is supposed to be a 6.7. So somebody who made this put X15 on it. So, but in reality, it's supposed to be a B6.7. So that's what we're going to refer to it as. So, um, it's got 77 passengers, air conditioning, Bartlett Public Schools in Maryland. This is a Maryland bus, but it doesn't have roof logos. So I kind of find that interesting. Why they didn't put any logos on the roof. So it's got a black hood. It's got all LED lighting. The LED headlights strobe with the warning lights, just like the Evolve C2 does, and my EVSD bus is. But we have gray seats, gray floor, gray interior, and I have the backwards hatches open, so that's okay though. I'm not really running the air conditioner, but there's your child checkmate right there, and all your LED lighting in here, and the speakers are installed too. So you guys all know what the third gens look like. Um, the diecast model is becoming popular right now, even though it's a brand new model, but everybody's picking them up, and I'll have one pretty soon. And you guys will see it on video, I promise you. But here's the new CE badge, as you get on the diecast model too. I am a big fan of how these IC logos look. The CE badge, I love how that looks. Everybody's loving that. But it's got the funky doors here, but these are electric doors. I think the electric doors are more popular on the CEs now compared to the air doors. I know the air doors are an option, but I'm kind of noticing the electric doors are the big common option right now. So, but anyway, it's got the wing dash, of course. It's got the regular parking brake, which I'm a big fan of that. And I do like the new instrument panel on these. It's digital, but it also has the regular speedometer and everything. So yeah, here's all your switches. It's almost like a second gen CE, but the exception of the wing dash. Though the second gen CEs have always had where the switch is over here, but this one has the door switch and the cruise control and the warning lights on the steering wheel. So even the master's on the steering wheel. Here's how the doors close on this model. I don't think they're doing that on the new one, so I think that changed for the 2026s and 27s. So even on your diecast model, the crossing gate opens. The doors open and the stop sign and the back door. The back door does open on the model, guys. Just letting you know, but this one's not strobing. When I was streaming, it was. I don't know. That's okay, though. Yep, it's got all LED. Strobing LED, warning lights, and stop sign. All LED on the back, which this rear end is very identical to a second gen, with the exception of the smaller marker light up there. It's got the smaller circular ones. And that's one of the ways you could tell this being a third gen CE. But this one doesn't have first light school bus sign because it's a 2025. The first light signs are 26 model years on the CEs and C2s. All right, guys, so that was the 3rd gen CE. So once again, we'll give you one more walk around. I'm going to do this for every single bus so you can just take a good look at it, you know. I've shown this bus off before on a video. So, yeah. But that's the 3rd gen. So, I'm going to take a look at an older bus. So we are going to look at my 1995 Wayne International. It's been a while since I've shown this bus off for you guys and reviewed it. So here you go. So this is a 1995 Wayne International 3800. This one has a T444E 7.3. There's the engine. So 71 passenger bus. It's very much like Noah's Bus 45. It's very similar to, except it has no roof logo like his bus. But the specs are fairly similar to his bus. I don't think his has gray seats like this one does, but everything else is very close to his bus. Well, except he replaced his hood and it has a black hood now, but other than that, originally it's fairly much the same. So there is another version of this bus that has a DT466, but this one's a T444E, which is better in my opinion. So let's go ahead and fire it up. In a little bit, guys, I'm going to switch over to Roblox. I'll do a few more buses for you guys on here, then we're going to switch to Roblox. See how long we've been going for on the stream. We've been in over an hour, almost an hour, 20 minutes. So after this bus, we're going to switch to Roblox. I got to plug my computer in before it dies. So. Yeah, after this bus, we'll switch to Roblox. So let's go ahead and take a look at this one. The warning lights and everything. All incandescent, of course. That's original to Wayne. Oh, I didn't get the stop sign out. That's exciting. Or the crossing gate. So. I'm gonna go ahead and get Roblox open for you guys. But I'm just gonna open the game and then we're gonna continue this. And after we're done with this bus, then we're gonna switch over to Roblox. So actually, you know what? I'm gonna pull over real quick. Once more. Give me 1 second, guys, while I get this ready. Okay. Okay. There we go. I only did that so make sure you guys can see it when we're done with this. We're gonna go like an extra 5 or 6 minutes driving this bus, so doing a little stop simulation. Alright guys, so that's gonna do it for rigs of rods for a little bit. If I have time for the stream, I will get back on it. But just for now, we're gonna switch over to Roblox. So I'm gonna switch over real quick to my Roblox screen. We're gonna hide this for now. I'm gonna keep ROR open, but for the meantime, we're gonna. There's a new game here that me and Lucas were playing yesterday. But I was trying to do a video on it, but I did not. It just didn't work out as I planned. Because I was trying to figure out how to put fuel in a school bus. So I figured it out now. So the hope is I got the same ID number here. I think so. Oops. So I gotta have my book just for that. Now let's. Okay, you can still see the screen. Cool. Okay, I don't know what's going on here.